Hello everybody and welcome back to Spielberg for the second race of round number 2 here at Rebel Ring, and it is Steve Stones that starts on pole position. Alongside him on the front row is Rallo. Then we've got Bazinga and Marshall, Racing Snake and Icklepants, Fat Pickles Bro, Pedo, Thundercat, Adam MvP, West, Toolstew, LS Dinner, KB, TK Spatters and MNT Samuel is the grid. Let's see how this one will end up. People to watch out for: West is a little bit higher than a lot of his competitors. He'll be looking to increase his championship point score as we get ready for the lights to go out. Engine notes will begin to rise here. It's at a very wet Spielberg. Lights go out and we're racing. It's a good start from Steve Stones. Rallo gets off to a sluggish one as Racing Snake and Bazinga get off to a good one. You've got Marshall up the inside there in 4th spot as they all swing into turn number 1. And Marshall's off, and so too is Bazinga. They've gone for a spin on their own accord, but it is Steve Stones that leads the way. Rallo looking to go up the inside of Racing Snake, and he's got the job done. He's up into second, now trying to challenge Steve Stones, who went wide through turn 1 into the braking zone. Is it going to stay all clean through here? Steve Stones is going to go wide, and so Racing Snake's going to get the lead, and Rallo in second as they exit the corner now. Racing Snake, Rallo Fat Pickles Bro is in third. Oh, TKM Spatters! What was that? I think that was TKM Spatters off. Let's see if we can see a replay into the first corner. Let's have a look if we can see any sort of contact here. There's TKM Spatters making some moves. Oh, there's contact with him and Tool Stew. Oh, is it KB and T Samuel as well? That's 3 big championship rivals going off. Let's go on board with TK Spatters. He gets a massive run on Tool Stew. They make contact, and I think that was just Stew just getting a little bit wayward, and that's caused Spatters to spin, and he collides with KB and MNT Samuel. Let's look at KB's point of view. He's trying to go around the outside, and you can see Stew getting a little bit sideways, and that just causes him to spin. What a save from KB, by the way. Just goes for a little twirl and then carries on. Let's see if M&T was as lucky. There you go, a little bit of contact, and that just sends Spatters round. And it's not exactly Stu's fault. It's a little bit congested, and people just trying to get on and just try and stay out of trouble. And it just, in these conditions, it's so difficult to stay out of trouble. And that's 3 big championship contenders out of the, or not out of the running, but down the order. Here is the race leader with Racing Snake with Rallo looking for the inside into the left-hander. He gets a bit of a twitch through mid-corner and loses ground. And you've also got Icklepants looking for a way by on, I think that is Fat Pickles Bro. Yes, it is. And West up the inside of his teammate. The 2 Godfreys juicing it out, and West gets past Adam MVP. And now Adam MVP has LS Deno, his brother, to answer for. Is also having a moment there was Fat Pickles Bro, and now he's got Icklepants going around the outside and West going up the inside. West is through into 4th. Good couple of corners there from West as he's up to 4th. Fat Pickles Bro has now been overtaken by Adam MVP, and now LS Deno is looking for a way by as well as they complete the first lap. And that is one of, well, 30 minutes worth of laps here at Spielberg. So we've got lots of more action to go as LS Deno is going to get the job done on Fat Pickles, and now reverts his attention to his brother once more, as he's got a good run actually on his teammate as Adam MVP, as he's now closing on to West as they head into turn 2. Can he make a move? He's not close enough, and let's be honest, West is going to have some of the best pace out there, and actually a little bit of a twitch there as he comes out. Oh, LS Deno's round. It looks like he spun in sympathy there as Alan MvB had a bit of a twitch, and now West is alongside with Icklepants and gets through in the braking zone. So I'm not sure quite how he got to manage that, but he did, and he's up into 3rd. So West is on the charge, ladies and gentlemen. He's up to 3rd, and now has 2 more places to get into his lead and get into his rhythm to try and take the championship lead. But next up is Rallo. We haven't seen too much of Rallo. He's a new driver to this series, and he's going to be trying his best to prove how quick he is. The Canadian, and is under pressure from West as they head towards The penultimate corner for lap number 2, and West is looking towards the inside, but Rattleban shuts the door in his face, and now is under pressure from Icklepants' West, but doesn't manage to get the move done into the last corner. Exit in, a lot of drivers going quite wide on the exit, and West is now alongside. Can Rattleban stop West from coming through? It's a bit much a done deal at this point, but he's trying to go around the outside, and West is going to give him the squeeze, and it's a bit of a compromise exit from Rattleban, and now Icklepants might get the run, but he's not close enough. Adam MvP's also there, he's in the slipstream of Icklepants, and sixth we got a separate battle with Fat Pickles Bro. Icklepants looking up the inside of Rattleban, who defends it slightly. Adam MvP trying to go around the outside of Icklepants through turn 2, doesn't manage to get the move done, and gets a little bit crossed up in the exit as well, and is no longer alongside the motorsport driver, if I'm not mistaken, as he's trying to challenge Rattleban, the mentalism driver, into the braking zone for turn 3, but doesn't get close enough. So turn 3, turn 4, lap 3 next up, and Rattleban covers to the inside. Will Icklepants be able to get the slipstream on the exit, or sorry, the switchback on the exit to get the inside line? Not at the moment. And he's looking up the inside. Can he get the move done? Yes, he can. And Icklepants is up to first spot. Adam MvP's trying to take advantage as well, as he gets alongside on the exit, but not close enough at the moment. But he's looking for the inside line towards the penultimate corner. But Rattleban, quite rightly, defends it off and holds on to fourth spot for the moment, as they all start to queue up behind. With all this battling, they're all slowing each other down. And Adam MvP, you got Fat Pickles Bros next, and then Tall Stu. KB looking up the inside of Thundercat in the background, and can KB get the move done into the braking zone? There's Adam MvP looking very close, as Rattleban has to revert to the runoff, as I think he outbroke himself slightly, or was just under a little bit of pressure from Adam MvP. I don't think there was any contact. As they head into the second corner, and two drivers side by side in the background, that looks like KB and Tall Stu. So they're jostling for position, as Rattleban gets a bit crossed up, but somehow manages to hold up the pack behind him. And all this battling is just backing everyone into everyone, and this is going to cause absolute chaos, as Adam MvP looking once again towards the inside. Rattleban holds the middle ground in the braking zone. But look at that, they've now got 4th to 10th in one little picture. So through the left-hander, and Rattleban, what's he going to do? Is he going to cover it slightly to the inside? Adam MvP gets a bit twisted up again, and is now going to be under pressure from Fat Pickles Bro, but Pickles gets a little bit crossed up, and now KB's getting involved as well. So he's recovered well from his little twirl, and now Adam MvP is alongside, and surely this is job done into the braking zone, but a little bit cautious from Adam MvP, and now Rattleban has managed to hold it around the outside. KB, meanwhile, has moved himself past Fat Pickles Bro into sixth place, and you've got Tall Stu trying to challenge as well. Adam MvP looking towards the inside, into the braking zone for turn 1. Rattleban trying his best to outbrake, and they're side by side through turn 1, and Rattleban holds it all around the outside. Just about now, KB's looking to go around the outside. He's on the left hand side. Adam MvP's on the right, and KB has to slot back into the slipstream. As also we've got Fat Pickles Bro holding up the 7th spot. Adam MvP looking to the inside. But Rattleban holds it round the outside. They're still side by side. Adam MvP gets a bit crossed up on the exit, and they're now good. Looks like they're going to be 3 abreast. They are. Rattleban, KB, and Adam MvP 3 wide as they head into turn 3. Who's going to get the best, or are they going to collide? You've got Fat Pickles Bro waiting for them to collide, but KB just about gets the best of them all, as Adam MvP is still side by side as they exit turn 3, but doesn't manage to get alongside him as they head into the 4th corner on the circuit. And it is KB, Adam MvP going out slightly wide, and Rattleban will be looking to challenge back but can't get close enough as they all stacking behind out M&T Samuels during the party. And Yellow Steno's not too far behind as well. But KB's up to 4th, and MvP's held on to 5th. Ralloban's been demoted 2 slots down to 6th, and now Fat Pickles is looking towards the inside but can't get there. Pilo is there as Tall Stu goes up the inside of Pilo, but he goes wide and Pilo's back up the inside as well. This is great racing and it looks like no contact. Pilo's through, Thundercat's through on Tall Stu, and looks as well M&T Samuel's looking to get involved as well as they go 3 wide in the background, but Adam MVP's in 5th. Ralloban's now trying to set his charge in 6th, and you've got Fat Pickles Bro and Pilo. That's the top 8. So let's go through the whole field. We've got West, who leads now out front, so he's managed to get past Racing Snake with Vehicle Pants in 3rd. KB, Adam MVP, Ralloban in 6th as we are looking at him now trying to challenge for 5th spot. Fat Pickles there in 7th, 8th is Pilo, and it's now starting to calm down a little bit after that brief 3 wide moment. They're now spread out a little bit as it looks like in the background a battle for 9th place is starting to emerge as Fat Pickles misses the apex slightly but doesn't seem to lose too much of a run through turn 3 and into turn 4. But Ralloban, interesting line. I'm not sure if he's covering slightly or that's just his racing line, maybe trying to get off the rubber as they break into turn 4. But he's still managing just about to hold his advantage as there is a battle brewing as Thundercat is trying to defend from, I think that's M&T Samuel and LS Deno, as now Ralloban's having to defend from Fat Pickles Bro. Pilo's there in 8th, just ahead of Thundercat, and Tall Stu now darts into the pits. So it wasn't LS Deno, Tall Stu, but he darts into the pit. I think LS Deno might have actually already pitted. So they have all been quite early as M&T Samuel is past Thundercat, so Thundercat drops down another spot. But swinging through turn 1 once again, and Fat Pickles Bro trying to mount a challenge on the Canadian of Ralloban. The number 21 from Team Metallism under pressure now from Fat Pickles Bro as he looks towards the inside as Pickles, and Pilo's looking to get involved. Pickles is through. Pilo looking to get involved as well on the exit, but Pickles is into 6th spot, just ahead of Ralloban. Then it's Pilo, M&T Samuel, Thundercat. I think in 11th, who's in 11th? Is that TKM Spatters? I'm not quite sure. I haven't seen him for a while as Ralloban looks once again to mount a challenge back on Pickles as Adam MVP must have had a moment on the exit of turn 3 as he looked like he was very close to the grass, if not on the grass, as Ralloban looking to go around the outside of turn 4 on Pickles. Can he get the move done? Well, he's going to get the outside line for this next corner, and surely not. Yes, he does. Ralloban's back into 6th spot with a brilliant move around the outside of Fat Pickles, but Pickles is looking to challenge back as he's got the inside back. He's on the right hand side, but I don't think he's got a good enough run, and he has to slip back into the slipstream. So Ralloban back into 6th spot with a stunning move around the outside of turn 4 and turn 5. So he holds on to 6th, and he gets a bit of a twitch on the exit, but that is very normal in these conditions. And M&T Samuel's back on the packet here as well. So we have a 1, 2, 3, 4 train for 6th spot, and Fat Pickles and Pilo trying to take advantage here down the second straight of the course. And actually Ralloban has a bit of an advantage over his rival as down the inside goes M&T Samuel on Pilo. Can he get the move done? It didn't look like he was far enough alongside, and no, he has to settle for 9th spot for the moment. But we are not even halfway through the race yet. We have got drivers trying to storm through. KB is one of them, so too is Samuel. TKM Spatters another, and so too is LS Deno after them all having an incident on lap 1 for, apart from LS Deno. LS Deno had a bit of a spin on lap 2, but Ralloban just trying to hold on to his advantage over his opponents. And he did have a little bit of a breathing space. That breathing space is gone now as Fat Pickles has closed back into it. You can sort of tell by how the gap opens and closes where each driver is strong and weak. As we swing through the penultimate corner, and Ralaban as Pilo darts into the pit lane, so he pits on lap number 8 just before or a couple of minutes before the halfway mark, as Adam MVP went a little bit sideways there on the exit of the last corner, and now trying to challenge Ralaban is Fat Pickles Bro into the braking zone. Can he get the move done? But Ralaban outbrakes him and holds on, gets a bit crossed up on the exit, and now Fat Pickles is looking to go around the outside of Ralaban. Can he outbrake him into turn 2? They're still side by side. Fat Pickles has a slight advantage, and M&T Samuel may be looking to go the inside, but just is better of it. Ralaban trying to outbrake. Fat Pickles does so, a little bit of contact through the middle of the corner. Nothing too harsh, but a little bit aggressive from Ralaban, but nothing too wrong in doing so. But M&T Samuel's now up into 7th and now trying to challenge his teammate into the braking zone. Brakes very late and gets the job done. Ralaban trying for the switch back, but M&T Samuel stops it on the apex. So M&T Samuel looking, defending to the inside. Ralaban trying to go round the outside, but can't manage to get the job done. As Samuel, can he hold on to his teammate? Yes, he does, as they swing through the left-hander. Fat Pickles is there as well, so he's going to be trying to take advantage and pass Ralaban, and Tegan Spaldis will be closing as well as they head into the penultimate corner. And Ralaban in 7th, just ahead of Pickles, who darts into the pit lane. Tegan Spaldis is there in 9th, which will soon be 8th after Pickles is pitted. As we complete lap number 9 and on to lap number 10. It is West that leads and Racing Snake in 2nd. Eagle Pants is 3rd. As they swing through turn 1, and Adam MVP seemed to have had a moment as he's been closed and passed by Samuel. So let's have a look what happened there as we come into the first corner, and Adam MVP has outbroken himself and goes wide, unfortunately for him, and it's not a normal mistake from Adam MVP, so something must have gone on or distracted him from that. But he is now down to 6th and maybe 7th as Ralaban tries to challenge, but down the back straight they must go. E-I-E-I-E-I-O. Into turn 3, but Adam MVP just about holds on. So, but Ralaban once again is looking racy. Adam MVP defends the inside. Ralaban looking to the outside now, to the inside. But he's completely lost the rear end and now is under pressure from TK Spadders as TK Spadders now tries to challenge on Ralaban into the braking zone for the left hander. Ralaban tries to block him off, but TK Spadders is already there and takes 7th spot from him. So TK Spadders up to 7th, Ralaban down to 8th. They swing towards the penultimate corner. Spadders in 7th, making a good comeback drive as he heads in a bit, and so too does Ralaban. And we're now looking at a battle for that's 10th spot, but these two drivers are pitted. Pilo just ahead of Fat Pickles Bro, swinging through the penultimate corner and now through the last. And can Fat Pickles make a challenge on Pilo as they come out or come across the line, and Pickles braking hard, trying to close up to Pilo as they swing out of... Oh no! Number 479 goes for a half spin, and Pickles has lost momentum. I think that was TK Spadders coming out of the pit lane, so he's now sighting his chase. But that's calamities for Fat Pickles Bro, and he's just coming out under pressure from Tall Stu. He's in 11th. I'm not sure quite what's happened to Stu. He was a lot higher up than that when I last saw him, so maybe a couple of mistakes creeping in, and he moves up in the 10th spot, getting past Pickles. But oh, that was unfortunate for Fat Pickles, just too keen on the power, and the number 479 going for a little spin. But here is M&T Samuel trying to move his way further up the field. He's got West behind him, the net race leader. West has made a pit stop. And you've also got KB and Racing Snake, who also is yet to make a stop. Both KB and M&T Samuel have made a really good drive back after a little spin on lap number 1. To be in first and third, not sure what that'll be in the next result. We'll have to wait for everyone to do the stops, and it'll be interesting to see if anyone decides to make a no-stop race, because if there was anyone where you can do it, it will be here in the wet, because, well, in the wet you use less fuel, and also I don't think tyre wear is as bad, and if you keep the car in a straight line, then you won't have to change tyres, and you won't have to refuel, as Samuel's desperately trying to chase down and overtake Racing Snake as they exit turn 2 and towards turn number 3. Racing Snake, it's been a very, very good drive from Snake so far this race. He's not made any mistakes. Yes, his pace hasn't matched the likes of West. However, these are drivers who are at the top of their game, the likes of West, M&T Samuel, KB, and he's just sort of got on with it himself and kept it on the black stuff, which is in these races, that's what you've got to do. And he's over halfway through the race now, and he's holding second place. Yes, it's not a net second place, and actually he darts into the pit lane now. But it's a very respectable result, especially for, I think he's an amateur driver. So we certainly be racking up those points and looking to lead the championship on that part of the championship, and looking to promote himself up into the Pro-Am class. But M&T Samuel there, now trying to challenge or trying to catch KB, and he's actually got himself a little bit more breathing space between himself and West, so he's now he looks like he's pushing it, as he's now closed up to the German, and the bioparcel driver has to maybe defend or think about defending from the mentalism driver, sorry, as M&T Samuel looking towards the inside. We got yellow flags with a car on the inside, and well, they've now retired, so not quite sure who that was, but they've retired unfortunately, so that'll be no points for them. But Samuel looking to make a move on KB. He's been pushing the last few laps, which says to me he is about to pit. So through the chicane, and KB leads away. M&T Samuel in second. There you've got West in the background, the net race leader. He's already made a stop, and KB's defending to the inside into the penultimate corner, and M&T Samuel was heading to the pits there. Here's Pilo, and he's just ahead of TK and Spadders now. Has Spadders made a stop? I would have thought so, because I think he's lost some places. If not, as Spadders looking to, yeah, he has pitted. We saw him pit. What am I talking about? He's trying to challenge now on Pilo. It is TK and Spadders, so he's caught him up. He's trying to challenge. You've got Racing Snake there as well. Equal Pants, I don't think it's too far behind, so TK and Spadders will be looking for a top 5 finish. I think that will be, yeah, top 5 finish, as he looks up the inside of Pilo and gets the move done. So TK and Spadders moved up a spot and just ahead of Adam MVP. So Adam MVP's just made a step, and he just comes in behind TK and Spadders. Can he challenge? Well, he's having to defend from Pilo. He's looking towards the outside into turn 2. Pilo now got the switchback manoeuvre. Can he get the drive? No, not quite, but Adam MVP goes sideways on the exit, and Pilo's looking to go around the outside, side by side towards turn 3. Adam MVP versus Pilo. Adam MVP inside, Pilo on the outside. Round the outside goes Pilo, looking now for a switchback. You'll have the inside line for the right little curve here, but Adam MVP takes the racing line and just about holds on. So Adam MVP just out the pit lane. We're now looking to push and try and take some places. Pilo will be trying to maybe follow him, or maybe even take his place from him. We've not got long left. We've got 6.5 minutes. And the end of the lap that they're on, and Pilo is trying to challenge Adam MVP as they swing out the last corner. A little bit twitch there from the Scotsman as he tries desperately to get as close as he possibly can to try and mount a challenge. Braking, and wide is Adam MVP, and that's going to allow Pilo to mount a challenge onto the British driver. As round the outside is going Pilo. Can he outbrake Adam MVP? Well, Adam MVP brakes as late as he dares and just about holds on, but Pilo's got the switch back and he's now got the inside line towards turn 3. And Pilo will now take 8th spot, but I don't think we're done yet, ladies and gentlemen, as Adam MVP slots back into the slipstream. But doesn't challenge. Oh, yes, he does. He releases off the brake slightly and gets 8th spot back. So 2 corners and two position switches, and sideways gets Adam MVP on the exit. He gets a little bit crossed up, but Pilo isn't there to capitalise on it yet. But these two, I reckon we've got a bit of a battle here in between these two, and again Adam MVP goes sideways through the middle part of the lap as Tiki and Spanish has now closed up to Racing Snake, and we're looking to make a move as we're looking at the battle now. Tiki and Spanish, the number 2, trying to challenge the number 79 as they swing into the last corner. And Tiki and Spanish has got a mental run and is now alongside towards the last corner, the first corner. He's already through. It's Tiki and Spanish. Racing Snake is now looking to outbrake him as we got yellow flags through the first corner, so I'm not quite sure what's going on as Racing Snake goes for a slide. I think he catches it though. Oh, that's what's happened. Ellis Denno's had a moment. Let's have a look at the replay. And he's sideways. Oh, he's just gone for a spin. It just looked like the rear just gave away. And Ellis Denno's, maybe his rear tyres are shot, but he will slot down just behind TK and Spadders as Adam MVP and Pilo is still going at it. As Pilo goes around the outside, the number 631 is past the number 93, but the number 93 of Adam MVP is looking back up the inside into the second corner. They're still side by side as Adam MVP tries to give him a bit of a squeeze on the exit, but Pilo is still there and has still got his nose ahead. But they're still side by side as they head into turn 3, and surely Adam MVP is going to get him on the brakes. He does so, and Pilo's looking to get the switchback, and he has got the switchback, and they're side by side again. Oh, the two drivers, but once again Adam MVP just manages to hold on, and these two are providing some great racing. As wide goes Adam MVP. Pilo's looking to take advantage, but can't get alongside enough to mount a challenge. So we've not got long left, but Adam MVP has got his mirrors full of charging Scotsmen, and that's certainly not what you want in your mirrors. As he tries to make creative work of the track limits, it looked like there into the penultimate corner, and Adam MVP there in 8th spot. But the top 3 currently is West, KB, and MNP. Samuel as Pilo is back up the inside into turn 1, but Adam MVP outbrakes him and holds on for another Another corner, and racers they're slowly maybe edging on to racer Snake 79, who's there in 7th spot. This has been a good race though for Racing Snake. He's just stayed out of trouble, and here is KB in 2nd, so he's lost a place to West. He hasn't pitted as of yet, so maybe he's trying to go to the end. As we are currently, if I work this out, I think we'll be on the penultimate lap as Thundercat gets out the way of the leaders as they swing through the chicane, and KB going a little bit sideways as he brakes now for the penultimate corner. Is he trying to close up to West? No, he's not going to make it to the end. He has to dart to the pit lane and just do a splash and dash. I'm not sure where he's going to come out ahead of MvP Samuel. Defends. And yeah, it was never going to make it to the end. He's on near enough fumes now. And it's just a quick splash and dash. Will he get out ahead of Samuel? Let's have a look as he exits the pits. And yes, he does, unless Samuel's going to be alongside him into turn 2, but there's no driver to be seen, so it's been a good drive through from KB after his little spin. To get up to 2nd is a very good result for him, as we are into the last lap, and we have a battle on, ladies and gentlemen. Equipants has found himself with a TKM driver hustling his rear end, as Marshall very nicely gets out of the way of the charging pair. 85 of Equipants looking to defend to the inside. TKM Spatters looking for the inside, but Equipants shows him the door, so he has to revert to the outside. And oh, bit of a moment there from Equipants, and he has to give way to TKM Spatters, who has made it up to 4th spot. But here is our race leader and soon to be our race winner, Wes, just about to hit the penultimate corner now, and will take his 2nd victory of the championship. And he does seem to like these reverse grid races, as he will take his 2nd reverse grid race of the championship, crosses the line in 1st, and KB will come through to take 2nd place, just ahead of MvP Samuel, TKM Paddles and Equipants.